Okay, we have a really special story today. We are going to do some acting. Are you guys ready for that? Very good. Okay, now before we start our special Hari Raya story, let's go through the SKTM rules together. Are we ready? So since you guys are down and I need to hear your loud voices. Can I hear some loud voices? What is... Yes, I love that loud voice. Very good. Now, the same voice, what is the first alphabet for the SKTM rules? Is it S? And S is when someone is talking up front. Now, again guys, you really need to be very quiet today to listen to this Hari Raya story, okay? What's the next alphabet? I hear it as A. Is it A? It's K, right, K. And K, what does K stand for? Keep on learning and have fun doing it. Okay, now, so the next one is SK. What's the next alphabet? T. What does T stand for? Talk politely and say encouraging things. And the last one is M. M is mocking others isn't the SKTM way. Okay, Uncle Alan, are you ready to narrate the story? Okay, alright, now. So I will pass the mic over to Uncle Alan.
Thank you, Auntie Sham. Your English is so pleased and so proud to share with you a lovely story. The story is called Nabeel's New Pants and is written by Fawzia Gilani. Nabeel, the shoemaker, had been very busy. Tomorrow is Hari Raya. All day, people have been trying out new shoes, and now they are all sold out. At last, I can go and buy some gifts for my family, said Nabeel. He closed his little shoe store and walked down to the clothes shop. Assalamualaikum, Hamza, Nabeel greeted the shopkeeper. I want to buy my wife a burqa for Hari Raya. Walaikum, replied Hamza. I have just the one for her. And perhaps a shawl for my mother, said Nabeel. How about this one, said Hamza, pulling out a bright blue cloth embroidered with tiny beads. Some bangles for my daughter too, said Nabeel. Hamza showed Nabeel hundreds of bangles. It was very hard to choose. They were all so pretty. Nabeel was pleased with the gifts. He paid Hamza and turned to leave. Wait! Called Hamza. What about you? Your pants are full of patches. Why don't you buy yourself a new pair? Perhaps I will, said Nabeel. But when they looked around, they only found one pair of hands. Nabeel held them up to his waist. Oh, 4 fingers too long, he said. He pulled on his beard. And then he looked up at Hamza with a smile. Can you shorten them for me, please? Oh, I'm so sorry. Not today. I have to get ready for Hari Raya. Why don't you ask your wife? Replied Hamza. That's a good idea. Nabeel nodded and hurried home. This is beautiful, exclaimed Nadira, Nabeel's wife, when she saw the baju kurung. I love the color. I will wear it for Hari Raya. Then she looked at Nabeel and said, Did you get anything for yourself? Yes, said Nabeel, a pair of pants. Nadira held up the pants and frowned. These are 4 fingers too long, she said. Yes, can you shorten them for me? Asked Nabeel. Not today. I have no time. Tomorrow is Hari Raya. I have to make chicken rendang. Why don't you ask your mother? Said Nadira. Nabeel went to see his mother, Habibah. Ibu, I have brought you a gift, he said and pulled out the bright blue shawl. This is beautiful. I love the color. I'll wear it for Hari Raya, said Ibu. Then she looked at Nabeel and said, Did you get anything for yourself? Yes. Habibah held up the pants and frowned. These are 4 fingers too long, she said. Yes. Can you shorten them for me? Nabeel asked. Oh, not today. I have no time. Tomorrow is Hari Raya and I have to make sure the kurma is ready. Why don't you ask Maryam? Nabeel went to see his daughter. Maryam, I brought you a gift, said Nabeel, and he pulled out the beautiful bangles. They are beautiful, Baba. I love the colors. I will wear them for Hari Raya, she answered her father with glee. Did you get anything for yourself? Yes, a pair of pants, and show it to Maryam. These are 4 fingers too long, she said. Yes, can you shorten them for me? Oh, I'm so sorry, Abba. Not today. I have no time. Tomorrow is Hari Raya and I have to make biscuits and take care of the baby. So Nabeel went back home, picked up a pair of scissors and cut off a few inches from the bottom of his pants. Then he hemmed the edges. My pants are ready for Hari Raya, he said, and folded them neatly and placed them on the table. He took his time to place it on the table. Then he called to Nadira and said he's going to visit the poor and sick and give them money for Hari Raya. While Nabeel was out, Nadira said to herself, Nabeel is such a good husband. She unfolded his pants, cut off 4 fingers. She measured 4 fingers from the bottom. She hemmed the edges, folded them back again, and put them back on the table. Once she was finished, she went into the kitchen to finish her cooking. While Habibah was making sure the kurma was ready, she thought, what a good son her son is. So she went to Nabeel's house. Habibah took his hands, and then Habibah cut off 4 fingers from the bottom.
Right. Sit.
She then
Sit properly.
hemmed the edges. She folded them again and put them back on the table. Once she was finished, Habibah went back home to finish her cooking. While Mariam was making peanut biscuits, she thought how good her father is. So she went to her father's house. She picked up the pans. She in turn cut off 4 fingers from the bottom. She hemmed the edges. She folded the pans again and she put them back on the table. Then she went back home to finish her cooking. In the morning, everyone came to Nabeel's house so they could go to the mosque together. Nadira wore her baju kurung. It was beautiful. Habibah wore a bright blue shawl. And Mariam wore her pretty bangles. "Try on your pants," said his wife. "Son, try on your pants," said his mother. "Abba, try on your pants," said Mariam. He looked at them and thought they are so wonderful, even if they didn't have time to shorten his pants. He went to his room to put on his pants. His wife, mother, and daughter all waited with big smiles on their faces. Suddenly, from the bedroom came a howl. "Ah! What's happened?" cried Nadira. "What's the matter?" cried Habibah. "What's wrong?" cried Mariam. Nabeel stepped out of his room. His new Hari Raya pants only hung down to his knees. Nadira, Habibah, and Mariam all gasped and covered their mouths. "I cut them by 4 fingers," cried Nadira. "I cut them by 4 fingers," answered Habibah. "But I cut them by 4 fingers too," said Mariam. "And I cut them by 4 fingers," said Nabeel. For a moment, there was silence. Then Nabeel began to laugh.